What's good, my lovely peoples? It's your main man Solace here, the humble wise one. It's a deep thing I want y'all to grasp because a lot of people follow me and they learn from me, but they feel inside something is wrong because they're like, Solace is he's too mean and he's too street mannered. We know that's in him. He tries to hide it, but we see it. And it's a deep thing you have to grasp. I don't try to hide it, but that's not the point. Here's the point I want y'all to grasp, because y'all get lost. Y'all think wisdom in being good or what y'all view as good, because there's no good or bad. There's only perspective in the eye of the beholder. So truly there's no good or bad. There's just the eye of the beholder. But none of that matters. Y'all have wisdom and goodness in the same boat, so to say. So in y'all mind, y'all feel like if a man is truly wise, he is nice and humbled and weak and meek and mannered. And this is completely wrong, and y'all have to grasp. See, in the old times, you had oracles. These were the wisest people on the planets, but they were the people that you didn't want to go around. So it was a deep thing you had to grasp, that oracles had all the knowledge, but nobody wanted to go around the oracles. It's like the movie 300. Half they face be gone, they be crazy, but they held all the knowledge. And you didn't go see them for knowledge unless you was willing to die for it. Because they might have killed you and ate you. But they was the wisest motherfuckers on the planet. And y'all have to grasp. As it was in the past, it's the same now. See, I won't eat you, but if you aggravate me, and we on the land learning, ain't nothing, it's no rules on the land. So if you get on my nerves on the land, it's a deep thing you have to grasp. But there's nothing in the life to say that wisdom goes with being nice. See, you have to grasp, the wisest, smartest people on the planet, they gonna get aggravated fast. See, when I say I'm the smartest motherfucker on the planet, y'all don't ever put it in perspective of that. You just dive into your jealous thoughts and all this dumb stuff. But you don't never truly go into the perspective of it and say, okay, if that brother's the wisest person on the planet, then that would mean that he would be a lot more advanced than everybody intellectually. And this would be like a grown teacher around 8-year-olds, let's say. So the teacher will start to become frustrated and aggravated because so you have to grasp. The wise people are going to always be aggravated fast when they speaking to the common folk, because common folk are assholes. And it's a deep thing y'all have to grasp. See, the word dumb has a B in it that's not used. Just like the dumb man has a brain that he doesn't use. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp. Don't get lost in how mean I am. It's what you have to go through for the knowledge if you want to be an asshole and murmur out dumb things that you heard. See, in today's times, y'all don't have brains. Your brain is a book in Google and what the next dumbass nigga said. So this is everybody's brain. And when y'all speak to me in this nature, it pisses me off because I'm in my mind like, what do you know? See, I know things that it's not written anywhere. And nobody said, but you know it's truth if you got half a brain. So I said the sperm is the spirit and bodies is within bodies and so many things that no one ever even thought to speak of. What are emotions and all types of things. But my thing is, what do you know? Because if you're going to speak to a person that knows things, how you coming with reiterated things? It's stupid. It's like if Einstein and Tesla was having a conversation. Now, Einstein, Tesla, and my favorite of all, George Washington Carver. Now, if these three great gentlemen were having a conversation together, now they make things. So you have to grasp. George Washington Carver, he had the wisdom to grasp that you could learn from a flower. And through that, he explained to the white man how to make basically a car plant where you can make mass produce cars. So these is great men that figure things out on their own, and they know things that they bring to the world. Now, how you gonna come into a conversation with men like that talking dumb stuff that you read in the book on Google? So y'all have to grasp, this is where the aggravation comes from. And then people say dumb things like, oh, I thought this was a platform we should be able to debate. Like, who wants to debate online, typing? I don't got time for that. Get real. If anybody wants to debate, which is dumb, but if you want to embarrass yourself, set up a correct platform, face to face. I only do debates face to face. That way, if you get on my nerves and try to get out of pocket, I punch you right in your mouth. That's how I debate. We all men, so don't nobody need to get scared. We don't need security or none of that. Everybody got to be able to handle themselves. Women and children don't got nothing to do with it. So if a nigga get punched in his mouth, then you just got to hold your own like a man. Simple. One-on-one shit. You get beat the fuck up. If I lose, weapons is included, because I ain't fuck all that dumb shit. I'm small, so you got to make it fair. But however it works. But the point is this, man. You have to come with real, authentic knowledge. You can't be coming with your brain. You can't come to me and your brain is a book and Google and what this next nigga said. That don't work with me. It's just going to aggravate me. So it's a deep thing. It aggravates me that you can't perceive that that's stupid. And then it's just a deep thing. And it aggravates me. But I noticed that in today's times, a lot of people want to be smart. And it's a beautiful thing. Because knowledge is the most important thing. But in me observing, I realize people have no clue how to study. And it's a deep thing y'all have to grasp. People think studying is Google, reading the book, listening to another person speak, watching videos. This is what people think studying is today. And it's a deep thing, because what does that have to do with studying? Knowing a whole bunch of stuff that another person said. This is studying. People have no clue why they're not getting raising in their conscious. So they lie and be like, I am getting conscious. You see, I got on the ankh and I got dreadlocks. It's a deep thing. So this is how that happens. You start reaching for physical, stupid, dumb shit to show you conscious, because you truly ain't getting raised up in your conscious. So you like, it's weirdo shit. But it's a deep thing you gotta grasp. You come butt naked in front of me and you start walking around butt naked talking about I'm conscious, and then you gonna have my attention. Like, okay, this person might be. But it's a deep thing. If you want to reach for physical dumb stuff because you completely lost out of your spirit. Because that's the truth, man. Everybody reaches for dumb things. You see, Solace never wears symbols and signs. That's for where the lost things. I only wear the cock on the hat because the chicken is life. King cock shit. You got to grasp. It's all swag, nigga. But you gotta learn. At the same time, you gotta learn. And y'all are not learning because y'all think studying is basically listening to what people tell y'all. Now, if you're in a religion, this is how you should study. Let me give y'all a little pointers, because y'all is running around here looking like a goddamn fool, saying a whole bunch of fools Fool's murmur. It's not good. It's not clever. It's a deep thing. Like the brother said, damn Solace, why you always say it's a deep thing? Nigga, because it's grasp. Now, if you're in religion, this is how you need to study. You need to read the book of your religion. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to actually pick up the book of your religion and read it in depth until you actually understand it. You can't just read it and say, I don't. Read it until you grasp it. If you don't, then you might want to move on to another religion that you can grasp the book. This only makes sense. But you read the book. Then once you finish reading the book, and you got all these discrepancies in your brain, then you look up the history of the book, like who wrote it, when did it derive, things of this nature. Then when you finish doing that, you look up what predated it so you can get a sense of where it truly derived. Because where it derived and what it came from is two different things. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp. I'm sorry, something went in my eye. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp. You look up when it derived. So let's just give you an example, and this is just an example. Don't get lost. But let's say King James Bible was written in 1590. So that's when the Bible derived. But then you want to look past that and see who was he a part of and what they believed in, so you can get a full understanding of what it came from, so you can keep tracing it back. So you basically want to trace it back and look into the people of them times and what they believed and how things work. So this is how true studying would go if you were in a religion. And then when you're done with that, you move on to the next religion so you can start doing some comparisons and get deep into it. And hopefully you'll wise up and begin to learn like all the great men learn from the life. And it's a simple thing. When you're learning from the life, you got to learn from all the living things in the life, because the life is all the living things. So it's a simple but deep thing you have to grasp. There's nothing y'all know that don't come from the living. I don't care if you see a man did it. It don't got nothing to do with a man. You see a man build a house. You see a bird build a nest. You see ants doing crazy shit that men do better than men. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp. We look at the life and you look at the living things in the life, and this is how you learn. Because you got to understand the nature in the existence of the life and the thing in it. So this is how you learn. You don't just look around outside and say, oh, this is boring, I'm done. No, but you got to look at the nature of a thing. So you look at the ants, you got to really observe the nature of the ant. As if you're dissecting it in your mind, and you observe every aspect of its existence and study that so you can get an understanding. So even if you got to reach for books and Google, whatever you need to do, study the nature and aspect of the actual living things in the life, because this is how you'll learn, and you compare those things to whatever things you may want to know in the life. And that's how you do it. See, it's like an apple. It starts with the seed, and all living things start with the seed. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp. All living things have the same story, but you just have to grasp how the life works. So all the living things got the same story. Starts with the seed, which is basically an egg cell and a sperm cell already combined. So it's like an egg cell and a sperm cell frozen in time, in a sense, but not frozen. And this is the seed. And the earth or the soil is like the womb of the woman, the yoni energy. And once you drop the seed in that, then you get the life developing, and all living things got the same story, and all the life got the same story, and the life is within the life, just like the seed is within the living thing. The microorganisms is within that living thing also. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp. But this is how you study the life, and this is how you learn. Book ain't gonna help you do much, but learn what another person said. So we got a lot of scholars and they full up on what other people said and they know all the things that other men said. They know that the Medunetta was deciphered because Champollion said it was deciphered. So this is how the intellect works of those who are scholars. They're supposed to be wise, but for some reason they don't grasp that that's dumb. But it's a deep thing you have to grasp. The pastor of the church, he knows that Jesus is coming back to save and that everybody need to give them his money every week or that's your ass. He ain't gonna put a good word in with Jesus for you to go to heaven. You going to fucking hell if you don't have his cash. And it's a deep thing. He know all he know because the book says so. Just like those who believe the Medunetta is deciphered, they know the Medunetta is deciphered because Champollion said it was. But they don't know this for themselves. They can't read the Medunetta and they can't read the Rosetta Stone either. They can't read nothing. But they know it's deciphered because Champollion said it was. A man who wasn't even from the times when the Medunetta was written. But he said so it's a deep thing you have to grasp. And this is how scholarship works. And this is why when the brothers debate, you never actually get a winner announced at the end. Because the things they debate about is nothing. Hearsay. What this man said, that man said, you get nowhere. This is why a Hebrew Israelite can debate with a Muslim 50,000 times and you'll never get a winner because it's all hearsay. So you can always make a person look stupid when they're dealing with hearsay. And being as though both parties are dealing with hearsay, whether it's a Hebrew Israelite debating a black conscious, one of the House of Conscious brothers. A Hebrew Captain Tazariot could be debating polite, and they could debate 50 million times, and nobody will ever win because what they're debating is hearsay. Meaning, what the Hebrew Israelites believe in came from a book. Hearsay. Of whoever wrote the book. And whoever told them that shit they wrote in it. All hearsay. And whatever Brother Polite believes in, it comes out of a book, because he's a scholar. So he believes whatever the book said. He studied the books. He was going to debate young Pharaoh when he said he knows that the Medunetta was deciphered because Champollion said it was. Because the black man taught him. But that's what Champollion said. So everything you going on was hearsay. It don't matter when you're dealing with anything anybody's talking about, it's hearsay. I don't give a fuck what tricks a nigga got up his sleeve. It's all hearsay. It's gonna all be reference back this book. So this is all niggas know. Is what the next motherfucker said. Nobody don't know nothing on their own. This is why when I come and I say, yo, the sperm is the spirit. The sperm cell got the egg cell. The egg cell is the body. The sperm is the spirit. The egg is the body. This is why motherfuckers turn retarded. They can't grasp. Because they like, nah. There's no way he could know that on his fucking own. That's the real discrepancy. It's not that it don't make sense. It makes too much sense and it ain't written nowhere. So now they fucking confused. Like, hold the fuck up. Is scientists here? We got all of us scholars. We got all these Dr. Bens and all these old motherfuckers from ancient times. We got motherfuckers from before Dr. Ben times. No disrespect to Dr. Ben. I'm just making a comparison for how fucking long ain't nobody ever said no shit about what the spirit was. It's always been invisible in some make-believe doodle Google bullshit. Spirit's within you. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody never said it. It ain't written nowhere. Except in the old ancient writings that y'all can't read. But besides that, ain't nobody ever heard that. So when I said it, motherfuckers want to go against it. Not because it don't make sense, but because they just can't grasp. How the fuck can he know some shit like that? It ain't nobody write that nowhere. Mind you, it's the simplest thing in life. All you gotta do is open your goddamn eyeballs and observe. You was taught this in school. That the sperm cell got the egg. So if I say the sperm is the spirit and the egg is the body, that's the first light bulb should pop off in your fucking brain. What you learned as a kid. What you already know. That's one thing that you know in life. Besides what you learned in the books and wherever you learned, what a scientist broke down of what happens in the... You don't know what happened inside the egg. All you know is what the stupid ass doctor said, or the scientists. But there's one thing you know is a fact, that the sperm cell got the egg. That you know. Even if you don't know nothing. That's the only thing that ain't hearsay, because you got... A man got sperm cells in him and a woman got eggs in her, and you know that. You see that with your own bare eyes. So you can erase all the things you heard and grasp that. When I say the sperm is the spirit, you could remove everything a scientist said, because brothers will reach and say, oh, it's written here that a scientist said inside the egg, the sperm cell splits in two. Mind you, I said the sperm is the spirit. I didn't say, oh, if the sperm cell split in half, then it ain't the spirit. No, like, you gotta grasp. But they'll break down what happens in the egg, mind you. It's all hearsay on what a scientist said. But when I say the sperm cell is the spirit and the egg cell is the body, that ain't got nothing to do with hearsay. Because I bust some sperm cells right now. And a woman bleed every month. So you know where the sperm cells and the eggs is. So you know what's up. Point blank period. If I bust some sperm cells in a woman, you will see a baby come out. So if you know I got the sperm cells and she got the eggs, and you know this ain't just hearsay, because you see it. You see sperm cells, you see eggs. Even if you say I don't see eggs, I just see blood coming every month, and all I see is milk coming out of the man. So we don't know it's sperm cells and eggs in there. Scientists said that. Well, you know it ain't just what scientists said, because you seen the goddamn baby come out of there. So you call it what you want. The milk mixed with the blood is the baby. Cool. The milk is the spirit and the blood is the body. You can say whatever the fuck you want, long as you grasp. It's undebatable. I feel sorry for the stupid motherfuckers that teach against this and be saying little jabs like the sperm ain't the spirit. You dumb. There's no debating that. You got to be completely retarded and lost in your ego to even try to debate that. I suppose that you debating that you should try to grasp and understand it yourself. Why does he know things that are not written anywhere? Except on ancient stone carvings. Mind you, what I said, y'all don't know that that's written on ancient stone carvings. Y'all say something else is written on that. So you should be trying to figure that out. Why do he know some shit that's a fact that I know is a fact that don't nobody else know? And why does he keep saying it's written on ancient carvings? And then maybe y'all need to go back and realize these motherfuckers lying to y'all and ain't nobody decipher nothing. Because it's all a seeing thing. It don't got nothing to do with Rosetta Stones and all this dumb shit. They wrote in hieroglyphs for a purpose. It's very complex, but it's simple. It's so simple that it's complex. Put it to you in that perspective. They wrote in pictures so you can fully grasp what the fuck they were saying. But for some reason, motherfuckers is retarded. And then they also used it as alphabets and things like this to display full messages. Now that'd be hard for you to understand. But the simple shit is common goddamn sense. Some of the things they wrote is so common sense it don't even make no sense. We look at everything in ancient writings as one thing. Some of the shit was just stories. Some of the shit was literal accounts of things. Some things was just stories. Some things was just alphabet. Some things was just an actual quick message of something. People be lost in retarded land. But this is what happens when everything you know is based off hearsay. I don't care if you say I read it in the book. It's still hearsay, nigga. And until y'all get on my level and start learning things on y'all own from observing the life, and then you can come to the table with some shit like the sperm is the spirit, then I'll start respecting people's knowledge. Up until then, y'all need to be respecting my knowledge and stop playing dumb with yourselves. Because I see all the teachers borrowing bits and pieces of my shit, and a lot of the followers see it too. But y'all ain't giving no shout outs, so don't expect me to have no respect for nobody, because I respect real shit, not goofy fake shit. And if I see a nigga in person, I'll tell you the same shit. So whoever I got on my mind that I feel like, matter of fact, all the fucking teachers. When I say all the teachers, that's putting too many people in a bunch because I don't know all of them. But certain stupid motherfuckers that teach now, the famous ones. If I ever meet them, I'm gonna tell them, you're fucking goofy, man. Stop teaching and flipping and fumbling my shit, nigga. Teach it right. And give the shout out so niggas can come get it straight from the source you getting it from. Cause a lot of niggas learn from fucking YouTube. And I'm this motherfucking nigga on YouTube they be learning from. Y'all think this shit got to do with popularity. This shit don't got to do with popularity. This shit got to do with being nice and kissing ass. That's how you get a lot of subscribers and followers. Motherfucker watch my video, then go fuck my shit up, sound stupid. Nobody videos is better than mine. It has nothing to do with ego. It's just the fucking truth. I'm getting tired of all the fake shit that's going on in this teaching thing. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. That last little piece. Without anybody getting lost saying, oh, he in the ego. I ain't fucking ego. This shit is annoying. I'll see this shit. This shit is crazy. But y'all be lost in the sauce, so y'all want it, don't make no, never mind. The main thing is y'all need to start to learn from the life and stop taking that shit as a joke. Because y'all still reaching for religion and dumb shit. And physical shit. And unks. And vegan plates. And ain't none of this shit making y'all smarter. So just get real with yourself and start to learn, try to learn from the life. Start to try to understand the shit I'm saying. And it starts with being real with self. You niggas are fake. That's the problem. A lot of y'all so fake in the inside. It's just a fucked up thing. But it's your main man Solace, the humble wise one. Everything I do and say is in good spirits. And everything I say, I mean it. It ain't no joke. But it is what it is. And it's all love. And sometimes it ain't. But as long as it is love sometimes, that's the main things that matter. And it's always love with me sometimes. It's your main man Solace, man. Y'all be groovy.